this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Masters of the Universe, the 1987 He-Man movie. I mean, I remember when this movie came out being like, He-Man! I was 5 at the time, but I remember watching the cartoons around that period of time and finding out that this movie had come out. Now, it wouldn't have been when it came out in the theater, but when it came out in the video store, I was just absolutely jazzed. And my brothers were completely excited and convinced my parents to rent it. And we watched it and we're like, that was awesome! You know, as an adult, I realized, not so awesome. But as a kid, I just absolutely had so much fun with this movie. And to this day, I still enjoy it. I mean, I think it's super cheesy, super terrible. If I watched it for the first time today, I probably wouldn't like it nearly as much as I do. But the nostalgia plays into it, and I just have fun with how ridiculous and over the top and really kind of crappy it is. It puts a smile on my face. Now, do I think there could have been a much better He-Man movie? Absolutely. There's been talk about a He-Man remake or reboot or what have you film for quite a long time now, and I would absolutely dig seeing that because I do think that the mythos could make for an awesome film, and you know, they make it much more foreboding now, and that would be really cool. But that is not this, and still I have this movie on Blu-ray. I have fun with it despite how ridiculous it is, and you know, it's just what I have a lot of fun with, but I completely understand anybody who wouldn't. As far as the heroes go in this film, I mean, it is just really bad for a large degree. Dolph Lundgren is an actor that I will always enjoy seeing on film, no matter how terrible he is, and he is oftentimes a pretty terrible actor, and he's not very good in this, but I still have a lot of fun with him. I mean, I don't really think of him as giving a very heroic performance, but he's trying his best, that's for sure. And then you have this kind of old man and daughter team that are with them that are very kind of bland and milk toast and just not very interesting. But you have Gwildor, whatever, Gwildor I think it is, played by Billy Barty, and he's a little person, and he's just covered in makeup from head to toe, you know, just pounds of the stuff, and I can't imagine it would have been very comfortable for him. But I mean, to a large degree, he's one of the highlights of this film, because throughout the entire thing, he's making like these faces, and they're all in character, but it almost feels like he's as disgusted with the film as some people might be, which is fun. You have a couple of teenagers in this movie. They're supposed to be in high school. That, of course, I mean, this is Hollywood, so a lot of time they cast older actors, and I thought this time it was pretty hard to swallow the idea that the two actors were in high school, one of whom was played by Courtney Cox. And I'll say this, I did not give a crap about either of them. If either of them had been killed at either part, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, that happened, because, I mean, this is a He-Man movie. I don't give a crap about some random people, and get out of here, you garbage. One of the other highlights of this film, though, is I really enjoy a lot of the villains. Frank Langella plays Skeletor in this movie, and he is just absolutely hamming it up, committing to the role. He's very over the top, very entertaining, very ridiculous, but he is committed to it, and just a whole lot of fun. It feels like as if he might have been enjoying himself on film, even if he didn't necessarily take it all that serious. And it's just really cool to see him. You have Evil Lynn in this, who I thought that they cast the perfect woman for the role. She has this very kind of smoky and quality to her, that, you know, her voice is very raspy, and she seems like somebody who would be like cast in a lot of movies as like the, you know, the yuppie who's there to take advantage of the situation, which makes her a perfect kind of actress to play Evil Lynn, who's this kind of like almost middle management evil person, where she's the leader of Skeletor's henchmen to a large degree. And speaking of his henchmen, I have a lot of fun with a lot of them. You have Beast Manor, and you have the whole crew, but really it comes down to two of them that I enjoy the most. I always enjoyed Blade, the guy with all the swords and blades. You know, I guess his name's a little bit on the news, but I always liked him a lot when I was a kid. I always thought he had really cool weapons, and it was, I remember like going around my house being like, after I saw this movie for the first time, just being totally jazzed. And the Sorod, I think, is the lizard kind of character, and I am still to this day pretty impressed with how great of a job they did on his makeup back then, because I think he looks really rad. I mean, not perfect. It's the 80s, of course. When you look at it with the modern eyes, there's flaws with it, but I still think he looks freaking awesome. So those are my thoughts on the film. Basically, I have a lot of fun with it, even though I don't think it's a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think it's awful, if you have fun with it like I do, even though you think it's awful, whatever. Other than that, please hit that like button, hit that share button. It'll let other people know this video is out there, and hopefully they'll come and check it out, which is something I absolutely love, because I love talking films with people. And speaking of which, if you're new here and you just haven't done it yet, please hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button. It'll let you know when I put out a new video. You can come and let me know what you think of it, which would absolutely make my day. Just put a huge smile on my face. Other than that, have yourself a good day.